water source at Roaring Fork. It was cold last night. Somehow I slept though. I don't know. I don't usually when it's cold, but thankful for that. Slept really good. Trying to get to, can't remember what shelter. It's like 14-ish miles today. We'll see. Weather is perfect this morning. I was really cold when I woke up, but it is like perfect for hiking. And so far, even though it's only been like, I don't know, 15 minutes, but the terrain has been perfect too. Soak it up as long as I can. I hear some more cascades. Wonder if you can see the mountain with them. So the terrain, like I said, has been that word that starts with an E that I'm not allowed to say that rhymes with cheesy. But nonetheless, I have like caught my foot on a root probably like 8 times already this morning. And I'm looking at my feet, but the longer you're watching my channel, you're gonna learn I like to make life lessons out of everything. So there's a verse. Don't know what it is. I guess I could look it up when I edit this, but it's probably in the Psalms. But the Message version always stuck with me because it's something like help me keep my eyes on you so that I don't trip over my own feet or something like that. Applicable because normally I try to start my mornings off with prayer, and this morning, like I've noticed, like I've got all kinds of other thoughts going on in my head. So okay, God, that's one way to get my attention. No, seriously though, distractions, that's just kind of been the theme of the last couple of days. I had a good talk with a girl the other night that I stayed with at that campsite by the creek. Boy, that's bouncy. Sorry about that. Woo, woo. Just about distractions from people or relationships or things like that when you're on the trail, and it's so hard to, you know, keep focused of like, okay, why am I here? Why am I doing this? What is my purpose? And I can see that happening with me a little bit sometimes. So try to get my focus back. Holy cow, that's shaky. I don't know. Ooh. Been so many cute little water things. Very distracting. So I have 2 big inclines today. Just made it to the top of the first one. Not much of a view. We get a little break, I think. And the next one's harder, but I think that's it for the day. Of course, I'm always wrong. Summit back there. This is the actual summit. Not much of a view either. I can see why they had like the little spot to view right then. Okay, hopefully downhill from here.
I forgot to add my bucket list of going to Max Patch to my video yesterday, but I already uploaded it, so I'm definitely not going to be redoing that. So yay, Max Patch!
Hard inclines done for the day. We do have another incline that I missed when I was looking at the map earlier, because I tend to do that. And watch, it'll be like the worst one. But we've got quite a bit of descent. I ain't mad. I am thoroughly enjoying this. Got views, gentle descent. This is my fave. It's just this lush green carpet full of those pretty little wildflowers. I haven't had this much green in a while. So I realized that because I'm doing really good on pace, that if I kept pushing it a few miles past the shelter that I was going to stop at, that I could get to Hot Springs by like 6:30 tonight, which is totally reasonable. And then I could have had all night to just chill and have Wi-Fi and eat breakfast in the morning and get on my way. But I called, and the place I wanted to stay does not have any openings. It stinks because like I did not intentionally try to be in the hiker bubble, but I am. So I don't know. I'm gonna get to the shelter kind of earlier than I normally do, and hopefully have some service, because I might look at some other options. I don't need a zero. I don't need a night in a bed necessarily. I'm going through Hot Springs anyway, and I want to spend some time there, dropping some money in their economy. They are one of the communities that was totally rocked by Hurricane Helene. So it kind of just made more sense to me after I thought about it to like get there tonight so that I could do whatever in the morning and get going. But I also am not really in the mood. Like I don't want to necessarily spend like a lot of money on a hotel. I don't really feel like I need it. I haven't had a whole lot of views today. You got to kind of look through the scraggly trees to see it, but with the view of the mountains even. So cute. I haven't had a tree tunnel in forever. I love these. So cool. These have been in every state so far then. Well, actually, I don't know, because I never know if I'm in North Carolina or Tennessee, but we're like finally getting views today, and I'm like tripping over my feet.
You can pretty much assume that if I ever end a video with like so abruptly and like nothing else, that I probably had a fun good night at the shelter socializing with friends. That was definitely the case this night.